Okay, so we're going to go over section 1.4 today, which is solving multi-step and two-step equations. We remember that we get rid of things in the order of SADMAP, so we get rid of subtraction first, addition second, division third, multiplication fourth. We can ignore the E and P. Okay, so that's the order that we get rid of things in. So if we look at example 1, 10 equals 6 minus 2x, we need to look for subtraction, then addition, then division, then multiplication. So let's start with, we need to get rid of constants. So how do we get rid of that positive 6? Negative 6. It's positive, so we subtract 6. Okay. Then we bring down this minus 2x. The minus sign is attached to the 2x, so that has to come down as well. And 10 minus 6 is 4. Okay, so now we've gotten rid of our subtraction and addition. So we have negative 2 times x, and how do we get rid of multiplication? Divide, so we'll divide by negative 2. Positive divided by a negative is negative. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So negative 2. Okay, makes sense? So let's look at then negative 4 plus 7x equals 3. We need to get rid of the negative 4, and how do we get rid of the negative 4? Positive 4, so we're going to add 4. Bring down my 7x. 3 plus 4 is 7, so 7x equals 7. How do I get rid of the 7? Divide. So we're going to divide by 7. Anytime we multiply, we divide. 7 divided by 7 is 1. Okay. So let's look then at example 2. We have q over 15 minus 1/5 equals 3/5. We have to get rid of the 1/5. So how do we do it? Okay, so we're going to add 1/5. This is subtraction. In order to get rid of subtraction, we add. We add 1/5 to both sides. What has to be the same in order to add fractions? The denominators. In this case, our denominators are the same. 3 plus 1 is 4, so this becomes 4/5. Okay, so we still have q over 15. So we need to get rid of this divided by 15. And how do I get rid of division? Multiplication. So we're going to multiply by 15. Those cancel. Q equals, this is like 15 over 1. And I'm going to multiply straight across. 4 times 15 is 60. 5 times 1 is 5. But this reduces. 12. 60 divided by 5 is 12. So this is like division. We take our top number divided by our bottom number, and then we get 12. Okay. Let's look at example 3. 6x plus 3 minus 8x equals 13. We get rid of our constants first. So we need to get rid of this plus 3. How do I get rid of the plus 3? Subtract 3. And I bring down my 6x, bring down my minus 8x, and 13 minus 3 is 10. So we have this 6x and this 8x, right? They're both x's, so they're considered like terms. So we need to combine like terms. So what is 6 minus 8? Negative 2. So this simplifies to negative 2x equals 10. Once we have that, then how do we get rid of multiplication? Division. So divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. So x equals negative 5. Perfect. All right, so if we look at example 3b, 9 equals 6 minus x plus 2. We have these things in parentheses, so we need to get rid of our parentheses first. This is like having a minus 1. And so we need to distribute this minus 1 to the x and the 2, which means we need to multiply it. So negative 1 times x gives me negative 1x. Negative 1 times 2 gives me negative 2. The plus sign stays in the middle, and I bring my 6 straight down and my 9 straight down. So this is like 9 equals 6 minus 1x plus negative 2. Okay, so we can't combine these because this one doesn't have an x. If it had an x, we could, but we can't combine them. So we need to get rid of this minus 2. How do we do that? Add 2. So add 2. When we do that, 9 plus 2 is 11. I bring my 6 straight down and my negative 1x straight down. Right? So now this looks a little simpler. So I need to get rid of my constant though again. So how do I get rid of that 6?
Okay.
It's a positive 6, so we subtract 6 from both sides. The opposite of a positive is a negative. I bring my negative 1x straight down, and 11 minus 6 is 5. Okay, so then the last thing I have to do is get rid of this negative 1. How do I get rid of multiplication? Division. So divide by negative 1. 5 divided by negative 1 is negative 5. That one's only confusing because of the negative. Oh. Well, that part would be confusing. Oh wait, let's do another one like that. So 4 times x minus 2 plus 2x equals 40. First thing I have to do is get rid of the parentheses. So we distribute 4 times x and 4 times 2. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 2 is 8. Minus sign stays in the middle. And then I still have this plus 2x equals 40. Okay, so how do I get rid of the minus 8? Add 8. I get rid of my constants first. So I get rid of that first. I bring my 4x down and my 2x down. 40 plus 8 is 48. We combine these two. 4 plus 2 is 6. So 6x equals 48. Perfect. And then we divide. 48 divided by 6 is 8. My Skype. I don't know. Okay. You know that's going to be on video, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 3a plus 12 equals 30, and it says to find a plus 4. Okay? I can't find a plus 4, though, till I find a. So let's solve this for a. How do I get rid of a plus 12? Minus 12. Bring my 3a straight down. 30 minus 12 is 18. Okay. Now how do I finish solving this for a? Divided by 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6. So I know that a equals 6. But what it wanted me to find was a plus 4. So I'm going to plug in that 6 for a, so I end up with 6 plus 4. And 6 plus 4 is 10. Okay. So that's what we're going to be working on today. Your guys' assignment is going to be page 36, 1 through 23. Okay, page 36, 1 through 23.